Episode 34. How we feeling, fellas?
Going good.
Yeah,
Going good.
Smoke and Mirrors podcast. How we doing, fellas?
Going good. How you going?
Good, man.
A little relaxed today.
Yeah, I was got the itis.
Loosey-goosey. You know what I mean?
I was definitely got the itis after that meal.
Yeah, man.
Destroyed, man.
KFC will put you to fucking sleep, son.
Big
Woo.
time.
Kentucky Fried Coma.
Badly, but it's good. I feel good.
That'll be
I'm
fucked
good.
if people were like, he's in a KFC. It's like, out.
But yeah, I'm good.
I just got all the news today.
We do have a lot of news today.
Whole bunch of news
Mm-hmm.
bursting at the seams.
FCC is going to shut us down.
Kicking it off streaming news though. So Kenneth Branagh
Kenny.
is he's gonna play Boris Johnson.
Bari.
Boris.
Borat. Borat.
And the movie's called The Sceptred Isle. It's going to be for Sky.
Mhm.
So this will detail how Boris Johnson handled the COVID pandemic
Mm.
and his eventual contraction of the virus.
Fucking idiot.
So I wonder if they're going to go absolutely fucking crazy with his hair.
Oh, man.
Because it sounds like a comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope Branagh doing a comedy.
Yeah. I hope Kung Fu Kenny fucking kills this shit.
Yeah.
Kung Fu Kenny. Kung
It'd be
Fu Kenny
hilarious.
now.
Sky does big things, man.
Yeah.
Sky is doing, I think they did the first 8K broadcast in the world
Shit.
was on Sky for a soccer match or something like that. Yeah. That's where they tested it before they go to the Olympics this year.
Oh,
Or
shit.
next year, yeah. This year? Olympics this year? This year, yeah.
Fuck, that's big.
Yeah.
It must be like, because they are like doing a lot of programming.
Hmm.
Like, this year, they're set to like just unload their film and TV slate. It's like 125 projects.
That's a lot.
Whew.
Off
over
the
a year.
strength, off the strength of that Gangs of London.
Oof.
Do you watch that show?
No.
No. We've heard it's good. We've heard it's really good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard best fight scene
Get out.
in like any sort of
In a
movie-
show.
in a movie, whatever.
Better than Daredevil's one shot in season 1.
Nah, that can't be because I haven't seen the best fight scene in the world.
Was it for you?
It's Ika versus Chechep
in Raid
in
2?
the Raid 2.
Yeah.
That's true.
And Gareth Edwards did that. Gareth Evans?
Evans.
Gareth
Evans?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did them hits anyway, so fuck him. Can't have two.
It's fucked.
Stripped to the title and the runner-up.
Because that whole fucking movie is just a rile up. It's like, oh, you thought you saw good. And then they give you Hammer Girl and fucking Bat Boy. And then it's
Yeah.
fucking Chechep after that. And it's like, bus fight.
Watch me burn this fuck's face on the stove.
I love those
Jesus.
movies.
Yeah, so
See, there's a Russian version?
seen them hits. You sent it through.
Yeah.
That's
Did-
crazy.
Did you
yeah.
watch it? Is it like the same premise or not?
Yeah, exact same premise. But they went for like a more comedic tone.
Okay.
Yeah, but it actually still looks good.
Well, that Russian Rambo is supposed to be all right.
And Commando,
And Kamado. Yeah.
they've got like full on, they've got UFC fighters in there, they got stuntmen in there, all Russian.
Yeah.
Shit. I'm not gonna lie. Every time I think of Russia, I think of Herb Dean when he went down and the cops. They recognize him. They're like, "Man, we got to do something with you. Want to come ride in the car and arrest people with us?" And he's
Yeah,
like,
man.
"No, I can't do that." He's like, "Well, we got to do something. Yeah, tase my friend."
That's
Wow,
messed up,
man.
man.
Wow. Who's not tasing? It's the old Jeff Nichols. He's been talking. He's been
Yeah.
talking a lot.
Oh
And
shit!
it was on Deacon's podcast too.
I was watching, like, they had this thing, like, you know, the digital shooting versus film shooting, and it was literally just Tarantino versus Deakins.
Yeah.
Because Deakins was saying the last movie that he shot on film was Hail Caesar. He said,
Oh, shit.
since Hail Caesar, nothing. It's all digital for him. Because he said he doesn't like the 1 o'clock, being up at 1 o'clock thinking, did I get that shot? Was it overexposed? Did I get everything? Like, he doesn't
Yeah.
like that. He likes to be able to see, okay, nah, it's in the camera. That's what we shot. I run
Mm.
it back right now. Nah, we're good.
That's why Deacons, back to
It's the
back,
greatest.
2-time Oscar-winning
It's
Deacons.
the greatest. But
Oh,
yeah,
man.
so back to our story. So Jeff Nichols has been talking about alienation
Hmm.
and
Mhm.
how alienation could come back as a TV show.
Yeah. So this was one of those
Even
properties.
though it was a TV show, by the way.
Yeah, it was a
kind of
TV
weird.
show.
Like it could come back as a TV show, even though it was a TV show.
It was Mark Harmon in the TV show.
Yes, it was.
And it was James Caan in the movie.
That's right. Or Sonny.
So he was saying that this was one of the properties that just got gutted when Disney took over Fox.
Really?
Okay.
That's why this hasn't like come up.
Mm.
So he was saying like he's now put the idea forth again,
Mhm.
and they're like, okay, we see your movie, but you could also have a 10-part limited series.
Mm.
So he's like, which one? So he's trying to break that movie up in 10 parts. But what he was saying was that he's got 3 years of world building.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So he's got all that shit in the tuck.
Yeah.
He can just like have the stories there, but maybe Nichols isn't like, maybe just is afraid of bloating it.
Yeah.
I'd be
Yeah.
afraid of bloating it as well.
Alien Nation isn't like it's not that sort of movie. It was it's commentary on the whole, what's his face in LA?
Yeah.
The illegal aliens in LA, essentially, right?
Yeah. It's like apartheid as well.
Yeah, and apartheid. Like they, yeah. I see them saying, yeah, go ahead with this because of all the shit that's happened over there recently.
Be good if it was like a 6-part limited series.
Yeah.
Not every show needs 10 episodes.
Just get Khan and Patinkin back.
That'd be wild, actually.
Forget them. They're old. Just set it later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how things have progressed now. Unless he wants to show from the beginning of the assimilation.
I just don't need to see them drinking that off fucking milk again either.
Ugh.
It was disgusting.
That gets
Like
real pissed.
Chunky fucking milk, man. It was disgusting.
No, thank you.
So Falcon and the Winter Soldier's coming up. It's due to hit after WandaVision, which is also heating up.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
quite hot right now.
So what Anthony Mackie was saying was at the end of this 6-episode run, because it is like 6 episodes,
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's
40-minute episode.
40-minute episode. So 40-minute movie. It's a 3-hour movie cut into.
Yeah.
You'll see who the real Captain America is by the end of it. Because he's not officially Captain America.
Mm.
He said
No,
when he got the
he's-
shield, he was like, I don't feel comfortable with this.
Well, it's in the title already, right? So it's Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It's not Cap and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think we've seen our Cap already. I think she got introduced in the last episode of WandaVision.
Who, Tiana Paris.
The chick? Photon's mom. Photon's daughter.
Daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rambo.
Yeah, Rambo. It's weird because they can't just say Rambo. Like it's Rambo.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's her.
Well, she's supposed to be Photon.
She's supposed to be Photon, but I can see them changing her to Cap.
So
Because they throughout the episode they refer to her as Captain
yeah.
the whole time. So as soon as I saw this news, I was like, all right, I get you. I see you.
So they've actually got like mock-ups
Mm.
and stuff of Anthony Mackie's Captain America suit.
Oh. She's fucking lying.
Smoke screening everybody.
Oh,
You see,
man.
like Falcon and Winter Soldier come through, and then just Chris Evans walks out like Diddy at that fucking bad boy celebration. Still me, motherfuckers.
It's that Diddy walk that gets me.
The hips. Yeah.
Well, that'd be cool if they went back and they had some flashbacks with Sam and Cap.
Well, that couldn't have been the last conversation that Cap had with Sam. It's not like Sam's going to be like, deuces, and then leave him alone for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't make sense to
Cap
me.
still exists in this universe?
Cap still exists within this universe. He's just an old Cap.
Do you reckon Cap shits his pants?
I
Do you reckon
don't know
he's
if he's
incontinent?
I don't know if he's at that stage yet.
Do you reckon
You
Cap
couldn't see the diaper through the pants.
Do you reckon Cap still throwing O's?
Of course, he'd still be strong. Mans is at least, he's what, 110 years old when he went back or 105 years old when he went back, right? So if he's at least 150 years old now.
So if Cap's still strong, like at this age, and if Peggy's still alive, you reckon Cap's still slinging that dick?
Peggy's dead.
Peggy's dead.
Remember she died?
Well, yeah, but like prior to her passing away, you reckon you were still slinging that dick?
That's tough, man.
I don't know.
She was on a deathbed.
They didn't address the fact that, like, you know, Cap and Peggy's niece or whatever it is
was getting it in.
could have got it in.
Did she actually?
They hooked up. Who says that Cap didn't go back?
I thought there was just a kiss and then he leaves.
Who knows?
Well, like before he even knew, like the whole timeline could have been made already, and that's his daughter, and then he kissed his own daughter in some real fuck shit. You know what I mean?
shit.
Yeah. Imagine him finding out like they made a series about that. It's like Married with Super Children or something like
It's
that.
like Old Boy meets Star Wars or some shit.
Badly.
That's messed up. Speaking of going back, so the Witches looking, I didn't know this was actually like a live action thing, but in the new Witches show, Blood Origin, it's going to be about Eel or Isle,
Isle.
played by Jodie Turner-Smith.
Okay.
So this will focus on her being like this elite warrior who then like for like the Queen's Guard.
Mm-hmm.
And then she like picks up singing because it's a time of peace.
Mm-hmm.
And then some shit happens and she's got to pick up the sword again and drop the harp. But it's also the story about the first Witcher, the prototype Witcher.
It was obviously not her.
No.
No.
Can she be?
No.
No.
Okay, it's men only.
No, it's not so much that. They're raised from young to be witches
Yeah.
and changed.
True.
Yeah. Mutated and experimented on. And
Yeah.
be cool to see her sort of them delve into that though.
Maybe she's the archetype for the sword play that they follow in the different schools and shit like that.
Maybe. Or like she comes up with the spells or something. I don't know. She was in something else.
Signs.
She was in something else.
The name does sound familiar.
She was in a few like things that we've seen.
When I see Jodie Turner-Smith, I automatically think of the what's his face?
Cody Smith McPhee.
Yeah, that's what I think of, but it's not him.
No, she's actually the total opposite of Cody Smith McPhee.
So, as an actress, Jodie Turner-Smith was in Queen and Slim.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah.
Queen and Slim.
I still haven't watched Queen and Slim. I was needs to watch them hits. It's
Me
supposed to be
neither.
fire, that movie.
Yeah, I've heard good things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lena Waithe, eh?
Yeah. And it's Kaluuya. I'm going to sign up to that. Loves that up. Yeah. HBO Max, huh? Yeah.
So HBO Max is currently developing a Harry Potter spin-off.
It killed me because when I saw the story, it was like HBO Max, HBO spinoff, and it was the end scene of what's his face?
Deathly Hallows?
Yeah. When they're all older, like that.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at it and it's just like white person, white person, white person, white person. Everyone in the background is white. So it always almost looks like you have to be white to go to fucking to Hogwarts. And if you don't, you're a muggle. Just like
There was that one black kid who was there.
He was the commentator.
Yeah.
yeah, but he
Yeah.
was kicked out for using black magic.
That's fucked up. I wonder where they're going to go with this. Like they're already going early Hogwarts and Dumbledore and like, you know, and shit like that with Fantastic Beasts.
Mm-hmm.
So will this go future?
I'd seriously just prefer that. Keep it set in that Fantastic Beasts times because it's not like Dumbledore's out there helping whatever his name is, Freddie Redmayne.
True. Newt Scamander.
Newt. He's obviously he has to stay at the school. So there could be, you know, he'd be teaching Harry's mum and them. So right? He would be teaching Harry's mum and Snape and all those.
Oh, this is
Yeah.
like the Degrassi High Jr. or
Yeah.
some shit like that.
Where's Drake?
He's still in the wheelchair. Yeah, I can see them doing that.
Yeah. They should have like a spin-off show where it's you don't know it's Harry Potter until the end of like the first season, because there's a lot of story there in regards to the love life between Harry's mom and dad, and Voldemort being part of Tom Riddle being part of that, and all that shit.
Snape.
Yeah,
Snape. Love triangle that they had going on.
Yeah, that whole the code names and all that shit. I ain't watched Harry Potter in a while. It's been a fucking while, but yeah.
That'd be very CW. If HBO Max took it there, just be like CWing the hell out of it.
But what if they did it so well that it hit, and then that last episode, it's like Hogwarts, and you're like, put all your fucking shares into HBO Max.
Invest.
Fucking load size large.
I'd love it if it was just the Voldemort story.
Yeah.
But him growing up, that'd be cool.
Or
We'll see the events from his eyes.
yeah.
I'd prefer that.
Yeah.
Because I mean, we don't know what's going on. That Ministry of Magic seems a little fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
a little, a little heavy-handed there, the old Ministry of Magic. They need to, they need an inquisition or something in there.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if they just took it real boring and it was just this courtroom high magic drama?
Just turn it the fuck off.
But it seems like all their Ministry of Magicos was just all dropouts from Hogwarts that couldn't get past the first years. Like they just they got sent out because they were shit, and now they got a thing against Hogwarts.
But they wild pussy the Ministry of Magic.
Ron's dad was in the Ministry of Magic.
And look at Ron's dad.
Failure.
That's messed up, man.
Like they just stay up in the building all day. They're not out there investigating.
Colin Farrell was.
That was Colin Farrell. In America, pussies in Britain.
That's messed up. You reckon like they have like the bad like Ministry of Magic wars against each agency?
That'd be cool, actually.
Hey, yo, UK, suck my...
Fucking MA Harry Potters and shit.
Harry
what it
Potter
should
After
be.
Dark. Michael Cyril. I haven't heard that name in a while. Cyril. Michael Cyril Creighton is joining the Dexter revival.
Who is this?
I haven't seen him in anything.
It's a new guy?
I don't think he's new.
All right.
I don't think this is introducing. He's been on some shit, but he's joining the Dexter revival. He'll play. I think someone that's in that logging town. It sounded very blue collar. The place where he was.
I thought it was going to be a second villain. I was like, no, what this?
It might be.
Oh God.
I think he's like well loved or some shit like that. But that sounds very much like the Kurgan's character.
Well, the Kurgan's character is the bad guy, right? Like he is.
Yeah.
He's the Dexter victim this time. Yeah.
It's weird to think about it like that. The villain is the victim.
Well, he's the victim of a serial killer as well. He's a serial killer who's a victim of a serial killer. Right?
Yeah.
Like that's.
Is he?
Well, he's a serial killer. Say the what's his face, the family killer, whatever it is a serial killer. Dexter is a serial killer. He kills the family killer, or whatever it is. So the family killer is a victim of a serial killer who also is a serial killer.
I thought he was the victim of a serial killer, and that's why he was a serial killer.
That'd be cool as well.
That's what Dexter was, or is.
Hey, he's not a serial killer. That man's just killed his mom in the warehouse. He's just a victim of death or whatever it is. He's just a little fucked up.
Trauma.
Fuck him. Ugh. So John Boyega and Bobby D.
De Niro.
My man, the greatest actor on the planet.
De Niro, the greatest actor on the planet. Wow.
How do you win an Oscar for something like Godfather 2? And Al didn't even win one. Nothing. Al waited until he was like in his 50s or 60s to win his Oscar.
What did he win for?
Scent of a Woman.
That's right.
Yeah. Still fire.
Hoo-ah.
But you've got you get Godfather 2. Huh? Yeah, I think you get Godfather 2, and then a year later you win it again for Raging Bull. Like, it's just the greatest run in the world.
De Niro would have to fight it out with Daniel Day-Lewis. Daniel Day got 2 Oscars in the tuck as well.
Yeah, but nobody beats what's his face then.
Brando?
If it's going off the amount, then Nicholson is the greatest actor in the world.
Nicholson, I think, could be the greatest actor in the world.
Could be. Anyway, so John Boyega and Robert De Niro are they've signed up for this movie called The Formula. So The Formula. Back to Formula.
This sounds kind of trash.
Yeah, a driver decides to get sick and pull out of a robbery. Anyway,
John Boyega plays.
Yeah, he plays an F1 driver, and yeah, they're planning a robbery, and then
He's like down on his luck, and then he has to pull off a robbery. I'm pretty sure it's for De Niro.
Yeah,
and he's the getaway driver.
Obviously.
So this is just
couldn't be the muscle. Fuck's sake.
So this is just not as cool Baby Driver then.
Hardly.
Yeah, but Baby Driver, like, it doesn't sound cliche and bullshit. Like, I was an F1 driver.
I know.
And now I'm a getaway driver.
Because they're the only people who could drive a fucking car.
I know.
Fuck.
Might as well have just ripped off the name as well. Just call it Baby Boyega Driver or some shit. You know what I mean?
Baby Boyega.
I don't get that, right? I would use the F1 driver as the muscle. They're extremely strong. They're extremely fit. What's his face? They're fast. Their reflexes are fast. Like, I would use them as the muscle.
Would you really have a geriatric fuck like Robert De Niro trying to be the getaway driver though?
I wouldn't take someone geriatric as serious though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't get scared.
Yeah.
And after De Niro showing in The Irishman, that can't do like the physical action anymore.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
You can do the acting. You can't do the action.
Yeah. I should have just got someone else to do that because he was young, but he looked old. He moved old.
Sam Elliott. I believe
man.
Sam Elliott as muscle even at this age.
Yeah, Sam Elliott kill you with just his voice. Taron Egerton and Paul Walter Hauser are in talks to star in with the Devil series at Apple Plus. So one of them kind of like they go to jail and they're like, after the court case, they're going to be there for a while, like years and years.
Mm-hmm.
And then they sign a deal with the defense to like try to get in with this like mob boss.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
To then like completely like remove his sentence.
So that's Egerton's character, yeah?
I don't know if Egerton's getting in with Paul Walter Hauser or if it's the other way around.
Yeah, I think Egerton is the one that has to essentially rat.
Yeah.
This is a 6ix9ine story. That's all it is. Yeah. Egerton has to rat on this guy.
But that'd be interesting though. Like it'd be interesting, that dynamic of them in prison.
I reckon that shit happens today.
Probably.
Mm.
They got the story.
Yeah.
Who do you think taught him?
Yeah, Apple Plus is doing some big things with them, like movie-wise.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it.
That's to build up that portfolio.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm just hoping they keep it as quality as they have.
Yeah.
Don't want to fuck that up. But speaking of not fucking up, we got the Mandalorian himself starting to film in April.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I was about to say August.
A month beginning with A. Yeah, so this
April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. I can do it. 8 months.
So they also they would have finished filming the Book of Boba Fett by then as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they got longer then.
Yeah.
At least 3 months then.
Yeah. But they're also shooting in the volume, so sometimes sets probably won't need.
Yeah.
So they could shoot a lot quicker.
And the effects are there. They could render it in real time.
Like freaked out. They showed a video of the volume. And they were shooting that scene, I think, at the start of the second season, where they're walking through the canyons like that. and they get attacked by them Oues.
Yeah.
Like it's literally that is that whole thing is the volume. And they're just fighting in front of this thing and it looks fucking real.
Yeah.
It's so weird, man. so cool.
Yeah. That's fucking crazy,
There's
man.
no end to the shit that they could do in that.
Yeah.
That's wild.
I love it.
We're gonna have to wait a little bit longer for Godzilla vs Kong. It's been delayed 5 days. Not much.
It's like, at least it's not like, a year like other movies.
Yeah.
Other studios.
And that'll drop now on March 31st.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Malignant, which is James Wan's new movie, has been set for September.
Which we don't have a trailer for, nothing yet.
Yeah.
Bastard.
We won't. So I think it'll be about the same as Kong, where it's like 2 months
2
out.
months out.
That's now when you're going to get the trailers and stuff.
Mm.
Because you don't have to do the 5 month
The rollout.
rollout.
Yeah. Don't need it. Fuck. So you save money on that then as well.
Yeah.
Save money on marketing then as well. Very good. So Robert Rodriguez, he's looking at a reboot / reimagination of Spy Kids there. Still over there at what's his face?
Netflix.
Netflix, which is weird. So did Netflix just buy it off Miramax or?
Nah, it's in conjunction with Skydance.
Okay.
Yeah.
But did Skydance buy all of Miramax's stuff?
I don't know if it's all of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, this could be cool. Rodriguez is actually going to do it as well, which is, I'm enjoying that. He seems to make a lot of money on this sort of stuff. Robert Rodriguez was going to direct Superman. He was going to do Superman before Superman Returns.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Yeah. So he was going to use what's-his-face's script at first. The first time they tapped him, was for what's-his-face? The Kevin Smith script.
Yeah.
And then the second time was for Flyby, which was J.J. Abrams' script.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird, but still. But yeah, they really wanted him. And the only reason he didn't do it was because his deal with Dimension.
Shit.
His deal with Dimension Films. And he had shot, he was shooting Desperado and what's-his-face at the exact same time. From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah.
So he had finished off Desperado, went straight into from Dusk Till Dawn, did press and everything for both films essentially. And he was just burnt the fuck out. He was like, nah, I'm not doing that movie.
Can you imagine like going through that? Because it's like from Dusk Till Dawn and Desperado, both like a lot of physical effects, practical effects, to going like full CG.
Oh man. Well, back then it couldn't be full CG. CG was kind of shit.
Yeah.
CG assist.
Superman Returns around that time.
Yeah.
Man, they look yuck. There's Superman models in there. That was so bad.
Disgusting.
Luke Evans, who's kind of just like shown up in everything.
Yeah.
Is going to play a reimagining of Bernstein.
Bernstein.
Who is the owner of Pleasure Island. What's that guy?
Epstein?
Bernstein. I'm not up in current events. So
he didn't happen in the movie, did it?
So he's going to be the coachman for Disney Plus's Pinocchio.
Okay.
So is this going to be like their version of Pinocchio?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did the coachman do much?
Wasn't he evil?
Did he just ferry them over to?
He was the owner and like coordinator of the island.
But once he turned them into donkeys or asses.
Did he ferry them back and just like sell them?
Well, that's the thing. I don't remember that.
So he was a slaver as well.
Yeah.
I don't remember Pinocchio at all, eh? All I remember is the whale. Monstro. That was it.
I remember nothing of Pinocchio. I haven't watched Pinocchio in like maybe 20 years.
Same.
It's been a while, man.
I'll wait till the movie.
Yeah.
HBO Max is doing really, really well.
Extremely well.
So they've exceeded 41 million subscribers to their service as a result of all the shit that they've been putting out, like the premieres and content and whatnot.
Yeah.
So they've actually reached their 4-year goal. They've reached it like 3 years early, which is nuts.
Just behind Apple now.
Apple is sitting on like 65 million.
We're 41 million subscribers in, right? We have Kong coming out. We've got The Matrix coming out. We've got...
You reckon by the end of this year?
End of this year, they might exceed Disney. They're doing something that Disney's not doing. So they're releasing films on their servers day and date for 30 days with in theaters, stuff that's in theaters like over here, right?
Yeah.
Disney is making people pay an extra $30 for that.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Yeah, that's weird. Like seeing that on the trailer.
Yeah. Premiere Plus. Yeah, man. All power to HBO Max.
Yeah.
Big things coming.
I'm
Big
enjoying
things.
And little things.
Quite little things, pause.
So we have Tomb Raider and Skull Island. Cannot talk. Tomb Raider and Skull Island animes in development at Netflix. I'm not minding this. I'm hoping they actually keep it semi-R-rated like the games, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope they
Hopefully,
keep it like that.
hopefully this gives them like that breathing room to kind of like do that sort of shit. Because the Netflix animes, they're not like kid friendly.
No.
Like they're actually adult.
Unless they're from Tokyo TV. Bastards.
I don't mind if Skull Island stays like kid friendly, but Tomb Raider, go a bit harder, you know what I mean?
Yeah. There's not like excessive violence in those games either. It's like very...
It's only when she dies, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always Tomb Raider 2 when she falls if you like miss that pool.
Why would she scream midway down?
It's the adrenaline.
Yeah. It's weird though because we're getting this, but then Crystal Dynamics came out and they said that they're going to try and bridge the games together.
Yeah.
So
Really?
the previous trilogy and the new trilogy that they have, they're going to try and make a game that bridges both of them together.
Oh. So I have a game in between the trilogies.
Well, I think they could just say that those first, the last three was prequel, and then these are sequels, and then these are this game will be a sequel to all of them.
Do you reckon this will be like now? This will be the remakes of the PlayStation's ones.
Well, I think that's what they said. They said that they're going to start. They might redo certain levels of the games. I reckon it could be her just having flashbacks. Yeah.
Even though I haven't finished off Rise and Shadow.
I never finished 2. I've got 1 and 3 on PC. I need to get 2 and just fucking run it.
Rail it, mate.
Tomb Raider, mate.
It's fun. So Jamie Dornan is set to lead the Tourist TV series. Is it a TV series? It is, eh? Yeah, over at HBO Max. Staying with HBO Max. Yeah. So this is the one that they made that movie about, yeah? The Johnny Depp movie. This is that.
Johnny Depp movie.
You know, with Johnny Depp and Angelina Jolie, this is that, yeah?
The Tourist. No.
No?
Oh, yeah, I remember that one. It was
Yeah.
like based in France or something.
Yeah.
This is in the Australian outback.
Okay.
What the fuck is this about?
And Jamie Dornan goes over to check something out, and then things aren't as they seem.
Do you reckon ever since the Dries had a bit of traction with the trailers, all those Australian IPs are starting to come out and they're like, we need to start doing this, guys.
Hopefully. I mean,
The Dry supposedly did really good business over here.
Oh, yeah?
Really?
Yeah.
It looks good, man.
Yeah. All power to it.
Yeah.
Anything that Banner's in.
Yeah.
It's the man's.
He always puts in 110%, man.
Always.
Banner is the manner.
It's just more content for HBO Max.
Yeah.
And subscribers. If you build it, they will come.
There's a Game of Thrones animated series in development at HBO Max as well.
Hmm.
A lot of anime.
Yeah.
A lot of anime.
Well, I don't know if this is anime as opposed to just animated. Is there a difference? I don't know.
Yeah.
Like when someone says anime to me, I expect a certain type of animation. But when someone says animated show, I expect like
it can jump between like either it's drawn or it's computer generated. Yeah.
It's just weird this, right? Because like animated like series and whatnot takes so long to do. So Kevin Smith was talking about how like his He-Man season, like the whole season, will take at least like 16 months or something to complete. Because these guys got to go through and animate every move and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, right.
Get all the movement right, and you have like a talking script and a movement script, and like everything needs to sort of match up together.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said they announced last 2 years now already ago that they're going to do He-Man, right? We haven't seen a scene of He-Man.
No.
Yeah. It takes so long to do.
Shit.
There was something you were saying. It's like a minute. It's like a week a minute or some shit like that.
Yeah, and that's why the shows are like so short, like 22 minutes. It has to be 22 minutes because it takes so long for them to do it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, which is why it's weird for them to do so much animated shows.
Yeah,
and if they're announcing it now, they've had this in a tuck for at least a year, right?
But they'll go out there and they'll go to different animation houses as well.
But even this, I mean, this is Netflix and HBO Max we're talking about. They would have done that already. If they're telling us about it, it's a year out.
Where's He-Man dropping on?
Netflix.
And it's been 2 years.
Yeah.
Another thing I've noticed when watching anime now is that they will only animate like roughly 15 minutes of an episode, whereas the back end and the front end is either going to be a catch up of the previous episode, as well as the intro, which is always a minute and a half.
Yeah.
So you know exactly how long to skip. And then it's content, and then last minute and a half for the outro.
Yeah.
So those two parts stay the same. So you just have 15 minutes in between to animate.
Yeah.
This show is also going to be more adult leaning.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
A heavy metal sort of vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that they want to show like all the sex and violence and
The
swearing.
violence for me. Animated violence always looks cool.
Yeah.
Animated fight scenes always look cool.
Yeah.
They move different. Yeah.
If they go with that style.
Yeah.
Could be very different. Disney Plus has revealed their star lineup. So this will be like all the content from Fox and Touchstone Pictures and stuff that they couldn't release on Disney Plus.
That we've been talking about for months now.
Yeah. Yeah, they got some pretty good titles on there.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Is it 270 movies or something?
Yeah.
It's a lot. I saw the list. It's a lot of stuff there.
Yeah. So that's up online. So go check that out when you get a chance. Because there's some like really good stuff. Like if you were on Disney Plus and you were like, yeah, I kind of feel like watching this, you go across and then watch it.
They had fucking V.I. Wachowski there.
Yeah, I seen that. Fuck.
Kathleen Turner in a fucking action bag. That was wild.
I can't remember that movie at all.
Me neither. I never watched that movie. I always saw the trailer. The trailer was on some other movie that we used to rent back in the day. V.I. Wachowski.
Did they like shoot the dots in the VI?
No, they didn't actually. But it did. I think it ended with her in like the full on pose.
In a dress.
Yeah, in a dress.
And high heels.
Yeah.
Just see that dude I was telling you about, the fastest hand, shoots out the eyes.
Fuck. All right, so we got 6 more have joined Netflix Sandman adaptation. Yeah. So
big cast.
It's a huge cast, this one. So you've got Tom Sturridge as Morpheus / Dream. Gwendolyn Christie as Lucifer. Boyd Holbrook, very good, as the Corinthian. Charles Dance, extremely good, as Roderick Burgess. Sanjeev Bhaskar as Khan. Asim Chandri as Abel. And Vivienne Achiampong as Lucienne.
Sorry, that Sanjeev Bhaskar was Kane. It's Kane.
Kane Bhaskar? Oh, Kane.
Yeah, it's
Very
it's
good.
typo.
It's a typo.
Oh, Cain and
It's
Abel.
typo. It's permanent. Talking about this, so Gaiman actually tweeted out, like, you know, if you like this, you need to go check out our audiobook. It's actually a DC audiobook. And he said new chapters are coming out now.
Yeah, so they
Which
did
is
the first
fire,
3,
Yeah.
but now they're going to do 2 more parts.
Why? Don't forget them hits.
Mighty Ducks is coming back.
Game changers.
So by the end of the year, we'll get more on Coach Bombay.
What is his name?
Gordon Bombay.
Gordon.
Yeah.
Gordon Bombay. We also got
is
a
it
trailer.
Gordon or Gordo?
I think Gordo is what's his face. He's the that's what they call the first Ant-Man. Michael Douglas's character in what's his face. Wall Street. Gordo. Gordon Gecko.
Was
Call him
that
Gordo.
Is that what's his face? Max von Sydow in the original The Champions? We Are the Champions?
I think so.
Ducks. Go Ducks. Looks all right, man.
Yes.
Doesn't look too bad.
Yeah. I don't mind it. It's weird that it's a series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
That
only
kinda
thing that
throws
put
me
me off. Because like the others were movies.
Yeah.
Those other movies were fire. I
Yeah.
don't give a shit. I loved watching
was
Mighty
fire.
Ducks.
Fucking big time. Even that animated series, excellent.
That animated series was next level. Next fucking level.
When he puts that mask on,
Yeah.
fucking turns into a brolic cunt.
Yeah.
Fucking playing hockey. Mad cunt.
That was with the actual Ducks, though, yeah?
Yeah.
This is a real team, isn't it?
The Mighty Ducks.
Anaheim Ducks? No?
No.
Next topic.
Next question, please. So Army Hammer, man. Army Hammer keeps leaving everything.
Yeah.
So he's recently just departed the offer over at Paramount Plus. So this was the what's his name, Francis Ford and
The producer.
the producer. Yeah, this was that story. So he's out of this one now as well.
Yep.
Yeah, just yeah.
That's
How,
fine.
I mean, how does it work now though? If it comes out that the rumors aren't true, like, does he get all these roles back, or will he come back, or like?
Yeah, but it's the reputational damage.
Yeah, that's true.
It doesn't matter. Like Army Hammer, people are like, the cannibal. That's all they'll remember. It doesn't matter if the tweets are like real or not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
That's true.
Destroyed his livelihood if it's false.
Well, does that mean like if the rumors come out false, he can sue for defamation then?
Because he would have lost.
Yeah,
He
he
lost money on these.
drops the hammer on him.
Jesus.
Just see hammer come out.
Yeah.
Jonathan Entwistle will helm the Willow series. He's the replacement for John M. Chu.
Yeah.
I had to find another John.
Yeah, I had to have another John step in there. Pause.
I can't think of anything that I've seen like his name attached to.
Me neither. As soon as I saw it, I was like, do you think that's what Treebeard calls his dick? Entwistle?
That's fucked.
But as soon as I saw it, I was like, yeah.
Blow on the Entwistle. That's fucked.
Dude comes in whistling.
Fuck. So our last piece of news
For streaming.
for streaming is so Justice League got a release date there. And we were only 7 days off. We were in that window. We were in that fucking window. We knew it was coming out March. We told you here first. Yeah, so it's coming out on the 18th of March now. 2021. It's not episodic. It's a big 4-hour.
4-hour epic.
Yeah. So I want to see how that works.
This is going to be big, man.
Well, I want to see if people actually stay on the site for 4 hours. Well, not so much on the site, but on the app for 4 hours.
I think they will. I think we're going to get people binging this like crazy. And funny enough, it also launches on the day of Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Little counter programming there.
Yeah.
Not really.
DC dick blocking.
I mean, people are gonna watch. Like, I know I'm gonna watch Falcon and Winter Soldier first, and then I'm gonna settle in and watch 4 hours of Justice League. Which, when I think about it, is kind of crazy. Like 4 fucking hours of this movie.
Yeah.
Do you reckon they'll pull a Kingdom of Heaven and Godfather 2 like mid-movie intermission out of nowhere?
Wait, you reckon Snyder's going to come out? If you need to shit or piss, now's the time.
Get the fuck out.
The time. You don't want to miss what's coming next.
Snyder, out, bitches.
Just doing push-ups.
Jim Jones, baby.
And that's it for streaming news. So for film news, this is kind of exciting. So Misha Green has been tapped to write and direct the Tomb Raider sequel.
Yeah.
The sequel to the Alicia Vikander one.
Sick.
With no mention of what Ben Wheatley is up to now.
Yeah.
He just silently got walked out.
He just backed away silent. Maybe he didn't want to do it, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
Well, he got a couple of projects.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then we were like, when's he going to do this if he's doing Tomb Raider?
Yeah.
And then now you kind of see why. But this is cool, man, because she did Lovecraft Country, and
Fuck
it sounds like
yeah.
she's an actual fan
Yeah.
of the games.
She's
as well.
she's actually played the games. I don't think even Ben's fucking played the games.
Didn't he?
I don't think so.
Didn't
She's actually played the games. She was like, I like the stealth in the third one, and I like the action in the second one. And I was like, fuck, that is so cool.
Yeah, because
I like all that shit too.
And coming from Lovecraft Country, I'm there. I'm already there.
Man,
I'm
Lovecraft
already
was
fucking
so good.
sign the fuck on. Please.
But
Just give me everything, Mrs. Green. Please. I take it all. Fuck, I love Lovecraft.
I don't know, man.
Fuck, it was good.
Is that a
man.
limited series or are they?
I don't know. They didn't say anything.
Fuck, if it's a limited series, I'm going to cry.
Fucking better not be.
Badly.
I got you, kid.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, man, I reckon this is gonna be good. I
Yeah.
reckon she'll kill this shit.
I wonder if she just dramatically changes the aesthetic of it.
I hope so. It's a bit
like-
flashy, that first one.
That first one was light.
Yeah.
The villain was light. Her exploring was light. The action was light.
The action was shot terribly as well.
Slow motion with the fucking the barbs on the wheels and shit.
You can do that shit just like the game now.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I don't get. You can do the shit just like the game. So do it. Someone actually mocapped all that. So do it.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like it's out of your wheelhouse. Someone mocapped it. They did it.
Well,
Do it. Get the files. Let's go.
I don't know if they were restricted by budget or whatever, but it just didn't feel big.
Nah.
Mm.
It looked like they flew to Thailand, which is about $1,500 when you think about it. And then we, just set up a few things over there.
A lot of forest shots.
Yeah.
Her just in the forest and shit like that. Whereas if they were showing mad sort of carved out faces and big rock mountains and shit like that.
For that, you need to go further out and fly to Peru or something like that. And we shoot a movie there.
Yeah, true.
Fucking lie.
If they set up a green screen on top of the volume,
Just the volume would
do
be
all
enough
that
for
shit.
that shit.
I don't know.
Just the volume would be enough.
do it. Do it, Misha Green.
You know what's fucked is that Ace Ventura can have the cliffhanger startup where it zooms in on the mountain, but they didn't do that shit with this movie. You know what I mean? Of her exploring and shit.
Yeah,
Big
but then
time.
it'd be too much like fucking that opening for Mission Impossible 2.
Yeah, that's true.
that shit was fire when we first watched
Oh,
it.
man.
Fuck yeah.
That trailer?
Yeah.
That trailer was next level, man.
John Woo.
It was
Doves.
visionary director John Woo. Sorry.
Engrossing action.
Stay with me.
Samara Weaving, who was in The Babysitter and
Babysitter 2.
Babysitter 2.
Yeah.
She was in Babysitter 2.
Yeah.
Freak.
And
as
Ready
well?
or Not.
And
as
Ready
well.
or Not, yeah.
Nah.
That's a different chick, eh?
Yeah, that's the chick from one of the trailers. We can,
Can't be discussing, you know what I'm saying?
So she is going to play Elizabeth Bonaparte in Adam Leon's Liz.
Okay.
So this one will detail her journey. She was Napoleon's sister-in-law,
Okay.
and she's one of the founding mothers of the Constitution, I believe, of the country of America. Yeah.
Just it's weird that we have like two Bonaparte sort of like, is that the theme? Is this the theme for next year, or is that what we're doing?
Command and Conquer.
The thing with the Bonaparte movie that's coming out with Kit Bag, is that it's actually going to incorporate like his relationship with his wife. You know what I mean? So now you've got that avenue of powerful women in history and actually showcasing that, which they haven't really done.
Never.
Always,
Not ever.
whenever I think about it, with Joaquin being introduced to be Napoleon, I start getting like wild flashbacks of Gladiator when he's having that argument with his sister. And I wonder if it's going to be something similar to that.
Well, I honestly think they're going to show like the good times as well as the bad.
Yeah.
And how she actually got through to him during a war and his conquests and stuff like that.
Yeah, true.
But yeah.
This is the man that discovered the Sphinx under the sand. Like,
Did he?
it's crazy. Yeah.
It's wild.
Them hits was buried under the sand. He found it. He found it.
That's pretty cool. That'd be mad to see on film.
Oh, man. I love that type of shit.
I'm in already.
Yeah. It's Scott as well. So it's Ridley. So we're in for something. Those battle scenes are going to be fucking epic.
Yeah.
That's what we know for sure. And this man being like a full-on tactician, like a proper battle, like tactician.
Because it was
Next
from
level.
the land and the sea.
That's right.
Yeah. You had to be a strategist, man. In those times, fucking hell. They real. So we have Thor 4 at 4:44 and Fraggle Rock to start filming.
What is this Fraggle Rock?
Fraggle Rock's like the Sesame Street ripoff.
Yes.
So this is the Flintstones shit.
Yeah.
Isn't Fraggle Rock where they're from? Or am I thinking of something else?
Fraggle Rock.
Right?
Could be. I don't know.
Like,
we'll get back to it. This was awesome though, man. Like to the ceremony that the indigenous people put on for the Thor 4 and that.
I didn't see that.
Did you see that?
No.
It was awesome, man. They did a full-on ceremony.
Wow.
It was awesome. Taker was there. Everyone was there.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. And it was when? Last week.
Last week, yeah.
And
that's when Chris Hemsworth confirmed.
Yeah, on the hottest day of the year, right?
Yeah.
So they had Taker out there in a full-on suit. It was weird. Or he chose to wear a full-on suit on the hottest day of the year in Australia, which is like 120 degrees here if you're from the US.
Well,
yeah.
At least to respect the culture.
It was awesome.
Yeah, that's fire. Fraggle Rock. It isn't. I was wrong. It just sounds like something from the Flintstones. I swear. But no, it was a show from 1983. Now it's coming back again, which is cool.
It is the puppets though, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently it was very much loved.
So was Bob Ross. Bring him back.
Fuck yeah.
Man.
You know what else is not really that loved, or what I'm not loving?
What?
This is bullshit that we're hearing about Bond.
Oh, man.
So supposedly, allegedly, they're going to change Bond now.
So this is No Time to Die.
This is No Time to Die, the one that's got pushed back like 80 times now. That movie that they could have made 6 of already.
Yeah.
So they're altering the movie now to update the tech that Bond uses. So because of the franchisees and whatnot buying into the film and producing the film and whatnot, they need to update it so that Bond has the latest tech. He's obviously not gonna, he might have an iPhone. He could have an Android. He could have everything, right? But it has to be the latest fucking model so that they can sell these fucking things.
Man, that's dumb.
Fuck, it kills me, man. If they just said, hey, nah, it's a period piece, it's set in 2019 or 2016, like, fuck, that's the way that's what it's going to do. The year is 2016, like
Before the virus.
before the virus.
I hope to God this movie isn't shit.
Can you imagine if like they the thing that they did to fix it was they just had someone walk in and go, Bond, your phone is too bloody old.
Oh, man. They should just get what's his face queued. They're more than likely going to get queued. You need to update this, Bond 007.
But they're talking like reshoots.
Yeah.
Not CG inserts, reshoots.
Yeah. Is this the most expensive movie ever made now? Seriously.
It's getting there. It's definitely getting there.
It's nearly $500 million, this movie now.
Plus, like, marketing it like 3 times. How many trailers are they going to release?
I've seen enough of this movie. I haven't seen this movie. I've seen this movie now.
What happens at the end, mate?
He dies.
You reckon?
Mm.
You reckon people are going to take bets on if he dies or not?
He should die.
Sports bet.
He should die. It's in the title. It's No Time to Die. So he should die.
Do you reckon at the end they'll say, it's your time, Mr. Bond?
Yeah.
Or he'll say, it's my time.
I reckon he will.
If they
pleasure.
Like,
yeah, I reckon
it just
he will.
makes me fucking cringe thinking about it.
He's gonna die. No one will see him. They'll play the funeral scene and he'll be in some fucking Caribbean island enjoying himself. That's how this fucking movie's gonna end.
More than
You
likely.
reckon?
Yeah.
You
Fucking oath. I'm calling it right now. I will like fucking speak to MGN and get it sorted.
Probably why they shot so long in
Jamaica?
Jamaica. As if I wouldn't want to retire to Jamaica. Fuck. It'd be the best time in the world.
Seems like, where are you, Bond? Jamaica. Oh, nice. Jamaica, Queens. Oh.
Jamaican me crazy.
This fucking movie is, man.
And I reckon if he's alive, they'll end it with the barrel on him again because he's never, ever truly out of anyone's sights. Ding, ding, ding,
But what if, like, you know, Q takes a trip to fucking Jamaica and it just ends like Dark Knight Rises?
Like, that'd be yuck. I'll see you, and you'll see me.
A Fernet Branco.
It's almost like he forgets the line there, and I'll order a Fernie Branco.
One day I'm going to get a bottle of that, the Fernie Branca.
Why?
I don't know. I just want to taste
Tastes
it.
like pish.
You reckon?
I don't like that wine and ports and all that sort of stuff. I'm not that sort of man.
I'm going to try it. Just to say that I tried it.
Would you like a glass of port? I was about to glass of starboard.
Black Widow. So the runtime's been unveiled.
Okay.
So we're going to be looking at a 2-hour, 13-minute long movie.
Was it the ninth
Ninth longest.
longest pause?
But saying that, like, it's not as long as, like, you know, the other movies that have came out. Like, Winter Soldier's longer than this.
Yeah. Civil War's longer than this.
Oh, yeah,
Oh
big
man,
time.
Civil War was like 4 hours.
I swear,
Feels like
man.
4 hours.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
I like that.
I wish it was shorter, to be honest. Nice, tight little thriller there.
Hour
You
50.
gotta think like the actual movie is probably going to be 2 hours, if that.
I'm low-key hoping the end scene is at least like 35 minutes because I want to see a bit of David Harbour going ham and fighting and shit.
He's going to die emotionally.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has to. He has to die with Rachel Weisz there as well because they have
Yeah.
to do the "we die together as a family."
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. So we got Kevin Hart. So Kevin Hart's signed on to the Borderlands adaptation. He actually tweeted it out the other day as well.
You know what I didn't know about this movie? I didn't know Kate Blanchett was in here.
Oh no,
Yeah.
they got stars in this one.
And I didn't
Yeah.
know that, what's his face is directing this as well. The horror director, Eli Roth.
Eli Roth, yeah.
Hmm. This
This is
is
big.
the perfect role for Kevin Hart as well.
What role is he playing?
So he'll be playing Roland, which is one of the original characters from the first Borderlands. But Borderlands is the counter-programming to all other first-person shooters, so it's just a violent comedy.
Mm.
And it's over the top.
And it's like Mad Max, isn't it?
A little bit, yeah. But it's just fucking hilarious. Like, it's beautiful.
When I saw the story at first, because it just said Kevin Hart signs on to Borderlands, I was like, oh, fuck, Claptrap.
Yeah.
And then it was, nah, he's actually going to play Roland, which
Yeah.
is cool.
Him as Claptrap would be the best, but I'd love like Tudyk to play Claptrap.
That's who should be like hands down. Or they could just get the original guy, but still.
I've never played any of the Borderlands games.
These games are fucking cool.
Are they?
Yeah. They're cool, they're violent, they're funny. That's it. They just take the piss out of everything.
So yeah, I don't know. If Kate Blanchett signed on, like,
Could be good.
could be good. There must be something there in that script.
Yeah.
Must be good.
If Eli
doesn't-
Roth's doing it.
Yeah. She doesn't usually sign on to shit anyway.
Yeah.
And it's been a while for her between movies, actually.
Was Thor 3 her last film? No.
No.
Maybe a second one.
Blanchett's been working.
Yeah.
Pause.
She's a working girl.
How dare you say that about Kate Blanchett?
Make it sound like Blanchett throwing it back for everyone.
She's Australian royalty, goddamn. Andre Hovredal and Corey Hawkins and Amblin.
And Amblin.
Oh,
As soon
shit.
as you see Amblin, that's like the stamp of your childhood. Doom.
It is.
Yeah, man.
Through the moon like that.
Elliot across the moon.
Badly.
But they're teaming up for something that doesn't feel child friendly. So it's this movie called Last Voyage of the Demeter.
Mhm.
So this is the boat
Takes-
that went from Transylvania all the way to England.
Yeah.
That transported Dracula and the
Ooh.
18 crates or whatever.
Yeah. So this is that mini story in Bram Stoker's that
Yeah.
they tell of
Yeah.
his time on the boat,
Yeah.
which is fucking wild. Because man's damn near kills everyone on that boat.
Yeah. As soon as the boat docks, in England, what's his face? No one's alive. It's just deserted.
Yeah.
It's not even that someone's died. It's unmanned.
Yeah. There's
Mm.
no one there. Which is funny for someone to actually try and bring the boat in as well.
So you say that Dracula was straight ghost riding the whip and then jump back in the coffin?
Literally was ghost riding in the whip.
he leaves as soon as it docks. He leaves, man.
Yeah.
He goes to find Lucy.
It's a wolf.
He's a wolf. Well,
Mm.
in the movie, he's a wolf. Yeah.
Hey, don't they do something similar in Vampire in Brooklyn? There's just a ship that just pulls in.
Yeah. Also, Mortal Kombat. Still, that's what I'm seeing. You just see the ship come in. There's no one on the ship.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
I'll just put it out there. I needs me a good Scorpion Sub-Zero intro.
it's 10 minutes.
I mean, after that, when they're ninjas after that.
What do
When
you
they
mean
come
it's 10
through?
minutes?
The first 10 minutes of the movie
Yeah.
is the build up between them.
Really?
And the
Yeah.
war between the Lin Kuei and Scorpion's tribe.
Right. You.
Yeah, as always, forget the Lin Kuei is always like,
Yeah.
I'm a Sub-Zero man.
Sub-Zero mythology.
Yes.
Shout out.
But yeah, that you get to see that. You get to see Scorpion kill what's his face? Hydra?
His brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hydra.
Hydra.
I think Sub-Zero is meant to kill his family.
Well, the clan is meant to kill the fan. Sub-Zero
Yeah.
doesn't physically do it.
And then he seeks revenge.
Yeah.
And then kills Hydra. And then he dies by Sub-Zero's hand and then goes to hell.
And then comes back.
Yeah.
It's a bad motherfucker.
So it's Baihan and whoever the fuck the brother is. And Sub-Zero is meant to die. No. Sorry. Sub-Zero kills Scorpion. Scorpion comes back. And then the first Mortal Kombat is that first Sub-Zero. And then shit goes down.
Yeah. But yeah, that the first 10 minutes of the movie is that.
Yeah.
What's his face said? Joe Taslim said.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. So you get to see that rivalry play out, which is cool.
Was that on
Mhm.
that Art of Action?
Yeah.
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 And
It's getting the scoops out of there.
Fuck yeah, man.
That's sick.
EW posted that not ages ago, supposedly. Well, that's what Taslim was saying.
EW
Yeah.
posted it now.
Yeah. He better fucking post that now.
But he was saying the trailer should come out either end of January or early Feb.
I
I'm
mean,
hanging, man.
Can't wait,
I
man.
am in.
Full R-rated, definite. It's been confirmed. What's his face? Fatalities.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Mm.
Sonic the Hedgehog
Mm.
is going to start filming in March. So this is quick considering the movie was announced 6 weeks ago.
Turnaround was quick, man.
Yeah. So they're obviously going to start shooting in the volume.
They have to.
Um,
Or they can just come here.
Maybe that's the story for the next one. It's like road trip.
Holiday Road.
Isn't it always the second one's always the road trip?
The Buddy Cop Road Trip.
Yeah, well,
The second one's always shit then if it is a road trip. Better not do the fucking road trip.
they did it in Empire. It's kind of like a road trip.
Yeah, that's true.
It's an intergalactic road trip.
They go see their mates on Cloud City.
Yeah, spoon.
They also did it in Ghost Rider: Spirit of Vengeance, and that ended up.
Right? Right, guys?
Just
know
get walked out.
You know how much money that movie made?
Really?
$250 million that movie made.
If it
$280 million.
If it made that much, why didn't they make a third?
It's dog shit, man.
Yeah, the
Critically
it was
panned.
critically panned,
Yeah.
but made money like Bill overseas, killed it.
Do you reckon they were like Sony execs were like, "You got lucky with this one, boys.
Yeah.
We'll leave it there."
Like, it just pisses me off because Nick Cage is like a good. He's Johnny Blaze, like when you think about it, and he had some really good moments in Spirit of Vengeance.
Yeah.
But those two movies as a whole, you just throw in the bin. You know what I mean?
You know what killed me in the first Ghost Rider? The first Ghost Rider.
Goat Rider, fucking
Showed Rider.
The first Ghost Rider, when he's like drinking the Skittles out of the cocktail glass. This is trash, man.
Yeah, that's something Cage would do.
That and like the awkward close-ups and like the Western close-ups at the end of that first one. And even when he's doing the stunt and he does the with the fucking fire.
Yeah.
Like, fuck out of here. Leave. Leave.
Sick ass out of here, old man. The Batman's on track to wrap by Feb.
Fuck yeah.
Which is weird, huh?
Yeah, considering all the
Considering-
delays and how Pattinson was claiming that he was being worked to the bone.
I know. Get it together.
Disso didn't keep up with like his exercise regime or anything. during COVID.
Obviously not.
Getting paid to do it. Just said, I'll do it on the night. Obviously, he's going to be out of shape. The suit's too heavy, governor.
Why is he like English from like, beginning of the century? That's
1890
wild.
and shit.
I know.
I don't know why he's speaking like Charles Dickens.
Yeah. But then we have the Flash that's getting ready to start shooting in April as well.
Is Muschietti still attached?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Shetty's still attached, but the reason why it's hitting in April, like filming in April, is because Ezra Miller is finishing up on Fantastic Beasts 3 at that time.
Mm.
He'll finish in March. He'll be in the UK anyways.
Oh,
and then they
fuck,
can
so they
segue
can just-
straight into Flash.
Thank God.
hectic.
Thank
I mean-
God. I like the Ezra Miller.
Same.
Yeah.
I like him as well.
I hope we get more of him in this Justice League.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same. They have to, man.
Yeah.
They can't just like cut out a lot of his story as well.
Well, they made Barry Allen out to be a bumbling fucking fool.
Yeah.
Boo-boo the fool. I don't like that.
How did he
'Cause he's
get the
not.
materials to make the suit?
Exactly. Mans is smart because he'd have to be able to put them hits together as well.
Yeah.
Mans is smart unless he could get someone to build it for him at Star Labs.
Well, he didn't have Alfred or Bruce Wayne.
No, but he did. Like Star Labs is in that story.
Yeah. That was after.
That's connected. No, well, Star Labs is connected. Like Cyborg and Flash are connected. That's how they're connected. Is Star Labs.
Connected?
Hmm.
Why are they connected?
They what's his face? That's the lab or whatever it is. So you know how he works for what's his face? The forensics and all that stuff. They do all that stuff for them. Yeah. So that's how they're connected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
But
just,
yeah, as well as Mans was smart enough to become like a CSI. He must be smart.
Yeah.
Not an idiot.
Eventually he becomes a CSI.
Allegedly.
But I'm excited for this, man.
Oh,
That
man.
means we get Affleck in, and Keaton there. It's big business.
They're not doing that anymore.
What do you mean they're not doing that anymore?
It's just Keaton.
No, Affleck's going to be there.
He can't be
Why?
because he's too skinny now to get in a fucking suit.
They'll have a suit padded out for him.
Have you seen him? Have you seen his face?
I've seen it.
Man's is too skinny now to be Batman.
He could go the lean route.
We've seen the lean Batman. I don't want the lean Batman anymore.
It's going to be lean in the Batman.
Yeah, I don't want that either.
It's brolic or nothing.
Yeah. So Rumble. What
This
is
is the
this?
animated one that's like WWE produced.
Oh,
Remember this one? How like she takes a monster to train him up to get him into like the big wrestling league?
yeah.
Yeah. It's like a wrestling story, but for kids.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So this
Nice.
this
It looks
is
good.
unfortunately been delayed
Yeah.
until February 2022.
So it was going to come out in
Jesus.
May, and then they just dropped a 9-month delay on it.
Why? Like it's weird because WWE Network just signed to Peacock.
Did it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That whole network signed, the WWE Network signed to, obviously Vince is still,
Vince got to eat.
well, Vince has been eating. Vince is a billionaire. He can eat. But Vince it just wasn't getting enough views. They only had 32 million or something, 33 million subscribers over there.
Only.
Well, I mean, to put on that, like it's flying them out. It's them going across country, basically 270, 280 days a year. It's not just one person. It's a whole crew of people to fly out to events and all that sort of stuff. With COVID, it fucked everybody up.
Ah, okay, right.
So that part of it, he's sold to Peacock.
It's pretty smart, actually.
Well, then you get all the old wrestling matches on there as well. So it's
and
kind
the
of
documentary. You
and
know,
the documentaries.
they made original content.
That's
Really?
fire.
Yeah, so you'd get like mad like documentaries and stuff detailing the full history of certain wrestlers. It was sick.
That's awesome.
It's actually really, really good.
But yeah, that's over there now.
Jared Leto is going to reteam with Darren Aronofsky for Adrift.
So is this the movie with the really fat person or no? Is that a different Aronofsky movie? Or does he just have 8 or 9 projects in the fire at the same time?
Maybe this one's still in development.
Right.
Which one was this one?
The one that what's his face might be in. Brendan Fraser.
Yeah, that was.
What's that called? I thought it was this movie.
I thought it was another movie
Okay.
because this is supposed to be a horror.
Whale.
Yes, Whale.
Yeah.
Whereas this one is a horror movie set up at Blumhouse.
Sick.
What is this one?
I have no idea. They didn't post any synopsis on this.
It's just that it's a horror movie.
It's a horror
and
movie.
Leto and Aronofsky are
Yeah.
reteaming.
And
I'm
if it's Aronofsky, it's going to be a fucked up horror movie.
Yeah, but Aronofsky kind of makes horror movies.
Yeah, that's true. Mother was kind of fucked up.
Did you watch it?
No. I'll stay the fuck away, dog. The fuck away.
I do want to check that out though.
What's his face was messed up. Requiem.
Black Swan.
Yeah, Black Swan is straight horror.
That is straight horror. But Requiem is a straight horror film as well.
Yeah.
Especially that last 15 minutes.
You know
Yeah.
what fucks me up in Black Swan, and it's not really meant to be, is it is, but like the peeling of the skin and a
Yeah. Fucking hangnail.
yeah.
That
Fuck
was
all
like
that.
the most extreme hangnail ever.
Yeah.
Baz Luhrmann's Elvis biopic is also delayed.
Baz.
Baz.
So it was coming out in November. It's dropping next June 2022.
Is it to coincide with any like Elvis anniversary, or is it just getting pushed back just because?
It might be because everything's kind of being delayed now from early 2021 into that period.
Yeah.
So I might get lost.
Yeah, it's
I'm
true.
pretty sure he wants us to really shine and stick out.
Yeah.
But if the movie's fire, it'll stick out regardless.
That's true. But do you think he put it mid-year like that because he's thinking about the Oscars 2023 or whatever it is?
Well, if he wanted that Oscar, he would have
Could've
put it in
released it.
November.
I would have released it now.
Yeah.
So I could get my Oscar this year and then chill next year.
Hanks just finished shooting it.
Yeah.
Remember? So I don't think he's ready. But if he releases like a mad promo or something, because I want to see that own move. if he doesn't move like Elvis, he ain't Elvis.
Yeah, you got to have the pelvis.
Yeah.
Forrest
Yeah.
Gump moves like Elvis.
Come on.
It would have been fucking hilarious in Forrest Gump if, like, you know, he does the dance.
Yeah.
If they had like an Elvis competition later on in the army and he did the dance.
That'd be cool, actually.
Deleted scenes. They're going to go back and reshoot it. And
I know.
Zemeckis is going to say it was there all along.
know.
Zemeckis is, why didn't I do that? That's pretty goofy.
Why would you put your hands like that?
So George Clooney, he may be Buck Rogers.
I always thought this was like sci-fi. Eh?
Isn't it?
No?
Buck Rogers in the
25th century.
25th century? Yeah.
It was the 21st. 25th, they're moving it up.
Mm.
He, like, Ash falls asleep for centuries.
Yeah.
And then wakes up and fights the gangs of LA.
Yeah.
In the 25th century.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a full space exploration.
Isn't it?
Like Flash Gordon.
Well, Duck Dodgers was like that. So
Yeah.
Duck Dodgers.
So this isn't like that?
This is him, like, beating everyone down old school style.
Right. What happened to Clooney never doing action again? His back's obviously fine now, is it, champ? Fucking liar.
Old man action seems to be coming back though, man.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking Saul.
Big time.
I'm gonna fuck you up.
This next article was hilarious. Because this is almost like in a bout of events, in a weird, like, sort of like roundabout way. It's just shitting on Army Hammer.
Yeah.
So Timothy Chalamet and Luca Guadagnino are developing this movie about a cannibal.
Jesus.
And the movie is called Bones and All, right?
Bit on the nose.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's weird that the next project is like they couldn't even ask him to join the movie.
I know, man.
You know what I mean? They'd just be looking at him all
I
day.
know.
He'd be looking at them.
Can you imagine if it was like when they handed the Heath Ledger picture to Jack Nicholson? Nicholson has that face. That's them when they offer the role to him.
They're both just smiling. Get out of my fucking house.
I honestly think Army would just pull the gun. Just pull the blicky, the 6-shooter, man.
So this will detail the journey of this young girl across, like, the state to find her father, to ask him why she craves human flesh. Apparently it's like
Jesus.
true story too.
Really?
Shit is real.
How do we know that Army wasn't researching for this role?
Exactly. And just got into the headspace of that character.
Yeah. Write that down.
Army's next statement's going to
I
be
know.
that. Bones and all, I was part of it. From
Yeah.
the foundation, that was me.
From the jump.
I was putting secret teasers out before you even knew.
I haven't canceled all my acting engagements to be in there.
Can you imagine that's what he did? There's no way to get out of this, Army. But I really want to do this movie with Luca. There's no way to get out of it. Fuck it.
Just talk shit.
Just
Some
talk
random.
shit.
This was the real offer.
Fuck.
Joe Barton. Joe Barton is allegedly developing a Cloverfield sequel. So this is a proper Cloverfield sequel that they're going to do.
Direct sequel.
Direct sequel, which we haven't seen yet. We've seen, well, it's weird because all of those movies happen within the same time, right?
Yeah.
So it's all in that nighttime. So everything, even the other one, the Paradox one.
Yeah.
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 Because Cloverfield happens at the same time Cloverfield Lane happens.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, sorry, that's happening a bit afterwards.
Yeah, that's just after.
And then Cloverfield Paradox is it happening.
Yeah.
Like before it happens, when it's happening, and then the monsters
Mhm.
being unleashed on the earth. So, like, this actually being a sequel, and it's not going to be a found footage sequel either.
Hmm.
This is like a straight, like, classically shot movie.
It's kind of funny.
Could
when
be
you say
good.
it.
I'm excited for this, man.
Could be
Yeah.
very good. I mean, you see at the end of like the very first Cloverfield that it only looks like the one monster.
Yeah, but they're like you see in Cloverfield Lane, there's all different sorts of monsters.
Yeah. It could be cool. I reckon it's going to be good.
And aliens and all sorts of shit.
Mm-hmm. And how they actually deal with it, right? Because they try and nuke it, don't they?
Did they?
Was it
I
just
can't remember.
a missile attack or something?
It might have been. But don't they nuke that city?
New York.
At the end of that movie, don't they nuke it? And that's the last shot?
Yeah, and then it comes up. You see it attack the O anyway.
Yeah.
So the nuclear weapon don't work. As if a nuclear fucking weapon is going to hurt a space being who's out there flying next to the sun, who's just giving off like unbelievable amounts of radiation. That's not going to kill a fucking alien.
What if they ingested the atomic bomb and then it went off?
I doubt it. Your skin's the same as it is on the inside as it is the outside. Like it doesn't matter.
Drax verified that one for us.
There we go.
Yeah, I know, but the organs, the vital organs, what if it just liquidated them organs and he just like fell into a foreskin?
That's fine.
Oh,
And that's
fuck.
it for film news this
The
week.
Cloverfield dick.
Cloverfield foreskin is wild.
It would be Cloverfield 4 as well. Moving into movie trailers. So as promised, our take on Godzilla vs. Kong. So watching it, like the first time that I seen the trailer, like it just looked like a whole bunch of action.
Yeah.
It didn't look like anything more than just the battle.
Yeah.
Mm.
It was just a sizzle reel of the action.
Yeah.
I didn't know about the story at all.
Yeah. It's just like they focus on the little girl.
Yeah, I know there's a little girl which like is canon, right? So that happened in the old movies as well.
So Godzilla's going to kill the girl.
I don't know if you'll kill the girl.
That's why Kong wants him dead.
You reckon?
I think they'll kill her. They got to build that relationship up so they can find a way to break Kong, and then he just goes insane.
How dare they kill that little girl? And if Godzilla kills the girl, then Godzilla deserves to die.
Ah. But is it Godzilla or is it Mecha Godzilla?
Fuck that. I don't want to see that shit.
You see when those people are running down those stairs, that thing that bursts through the city is fully lit up. Like it's got lights on it. That's Mecha G.
Mecha G. Mecha's Streisand. But like, fuck, I can't talk. They talk about it in the trailer where they're like, they've been fighting ever since fucking time started. So maybe it will just be in their blood. They're like, it's on sight, motherfucker.
And Kong's used to fighting big giant lizards. That's what he does.
I think Mecha Godzilla's in this. I think because they also say that Godzilla's been hurting, like been destroying people. I think that Charles Dance's operation has constructed a Godzilla.
I've seen the rumors that it is Charles Dance's Oues that are doing this.
And I also think that head that they bought of Ghidorah will factor into this as well, because that's what they'll team up to kill, is Mecha Ghidorah. You know they're not going to kill each other.
I want them to.
Dap each other up and say next time.
No, I want them to. I wanted them to actually fight.
They're not going to do that. Why would they kill one of them?
Because this is the end of this thing. They said that. It's the end of this thing.
They said that.
It's the culmination of the...
But if they get 40 million eyeballs on this...
Which they will.
As if they're not going to make sequels. That's why they got the anime lined up.
But hear me out here, right? I was going on a quick tangent. Godzilla vs. Kong. Kong wins. But shortly after this trailer came out, we hear word that a new Cloverfield movie is in the works that's a direct sequel to the first one.
Cloverfield versus Godzilla
Yeah.
versus Pacific Rim. Some of them shots looked like Pacific Rim.
Verse Vladimir Putin.
You know what's weird is that Guillermo came out and said, "I wish my Jaegers were fighting Godzilla and Kong."
Oh man.
He said that shit. He was like, "I wish my Jaegers were fighting those kaiju."
Pacific Rim is a legendary
Yeah, it is.
picture.
So the next one will be them setting up
The Defense Force.
the Defense Force. Yeah,
Pacific Rim Origins.
yeah. Don't call it that.
New sequel, Pacific Rimming.
Edging tomorrow. How do you guys feel about, like, are you excited? Did this trailer make you more excited or less excited?
I like what I saw.
Yeah.
I like the action that I saw.
I just hope it's not all action.
Yeah,
That's the thing. Like, there's got to be like a human element.
yeah.
Mm.
And it can't just be the girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you saw Bobby Christina in there for God knows why.
Billy Bob Brown.
Yeah, that one.
Bobby Christina.
Bobby Christina is Bobby Brown's daughter. Sorry.
And you've seen Paperboy.
Yeah.
Who
Brian
was in that?
Tyree. Just loves that.
The O from Hunt for the Wilder People is supposed to be in there as well.
Hmm.
And Deadpool 2,
Yeah.
he's supposed to be in there.
Who is he?
Um,
Heard he lost a lot of weight recently as well.
did he?
Yeah.
And you see Rebecca Hall in there.
Yeah.
Skarsgård's in there.
Mhm.
Carl Chandler's back.
Gotta have the Chandler.
Love the Chandler.
Brings so much value. I don't know
know.
what it is.
Ever since Super 8.
And he's his connection to like the original King Kong as well.
Yeah.
That what's his face did. That Jackson did is
He
just
did.
it could be his father. We don't know.
Yeah, early edition.
Early
they should call
edition.
it.
Throwback to early edition.
Again.
We also got another trailer for Raya
Raya.
and the Last Dragon, which expands on the last trailer. I really, really liked seeing more of that civilization, what they've created.
Yeah.
So it looks like warring families against each other.
Warring tribes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this dragon may unite them, but then the dragon doesn't end up being
Yeah.
who they thought
Yeah.
or as powerful.
Seems like a young dragon.
Yeah.
It's the Mushu of the story.
Yeah.
Yeah. But actually got a lot of wisdom in her.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I liked it. It looks
I like
good.
it. It looks good.
I like the focus on Asian cultures.
Definitely.
And like showing something a bit different. Like it's not tied to any one reality. It kind of has a feel like Moana in that it has like parts of different cultures in it,
Yeah.
Mhm.
not
But
focuses on one.
It's got that same animation style as Moana as well. Yeah.
And the dragon is hairy, so it's like a luck dragon.
Yeah. Fucking luck dragon.
It what I like is that a lot of child-based animated film nowadays is starting to lean more towards actually having an appreciation for adult-based action without the violence as well. And a lot of those shots looked fucking mad, like everyone
Yeah.
running in the opposite direction and she's walking through like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looked cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really like carving like a hero silhouette
Yeah.
out of
yeah.
her with the hat, which
Yeah.
is really cool. Sort
I
of
just
like an
hope-
Akira Kurosawa
Yeah.
Jubei.
kind of feel. Yeah.
I just hope
Jubei,
that
Ikegami.
the fighting is on point. I
Yeah.
hope they mocap the fighting.
Yeah, that'd be
That'd
sick.
be cool.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah. And
Um,
then just like exaggerate it. Just
Yeah.
exaggerate it a little bit. Yeah. That'd be cool.
and it looks like a female antagonist as well.
Yeah.
Mm.
So 2 women. It's not like her besting a man or anything like that,
Yeah.
or a man besting a woman. They're like going up against each other.
This is usually a queen that'd send the rest of the men to war. So
I watch Game of Thrones.
well, we've seen it in our lifetime.
Hmm.
Do you think that what's his face? The PM of the UK would be able to send their soldiers to war without the Queen saying, all right, yeah, you can do that.
Margaret Thatcher did.
Seen what happened to Margaret. Ousted.
Was she?
Yeah.
I don't know the history with Thatcher.
Yeah.
Gillian Anderson kills that role.
Sexy.
Even in Thatcher mode.
Yeah, we got a trailer for the Silk Road,
Yeah.
which is weird
Yeah.
because this shit happened in our lifetime.
I know.
Yeah.
Like this isn't that long ago. Like this is like birth of the internet type shit.
Really?
Well, this happened like just when people were starting to like sort of buy and all that sort of stuff. That was like this untapped world, right? You could put a message out on a message board saying, "Hey, I want a pound of weed and I need it delivered here." And then some guy would get that message on the dark web, pack your weed up, ship it to you using FedEx. And that's how you would get your drugs.
Shit.
That was
Okay.
the Silk Road. The Silk Road was an online way of buying drugs.
Fuck.
It was like Uber for drugs.
All right.
It was wild. But yeah, that shit happened in our lifetime. I think this guy fled here to Australia.
Shit.
That's why you see the shot of Sydney in the trailer.
Ah.
Yeah, that guy fled here.
So what, he's like just free here?
No. We're an extradition country. We send him back.
Did he make it?
He made it to Sydney, yeah. But we extradited him.
Okay, so we caught him.
We got him.
It's like fucking Point Break.
Yeah. But this is like, it was basically just Amazon for drugs. Like, it's wild.
Shit. And that's what the trailer shows.
Mm.
Damn. So then we got Jason Clarke trying to track down Nick Robinson.
You got the Aussie.
Yeah. Yeah.
You'll know Sydney very well when he comes through.
But yeah, it looks good.
Does look good, man. Got that chick from what's his face as well? Umbrella Academy.
Yeah, she's in the Shaft as well. The Shaft remake that they made.
Son of Shaw.
Yeah. Even though it's just called Shaft.
Oh, is it?
Shafted?
What do I know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks all right.
Mm.
I was actually really surprised by this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That has got facial hair.
Yeah.
That
They
Nick-
really
Nick
tried to
Robinson-
make him look like a man.
Yeah.
Or at least older.
Yeah.
The guy throws me off because he looks like short Ansel Elgort.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he does look like short Ansel Elgort.
Yeah.
Throws
Damn,
me
I
off.
didn't even think of it. Now I can't unsee it.
Yeah.
I know, right?
We got a trailer for Crisis as well. This one has a big cast.
Yeah.
So we got Gary Oldman, Evangeline Lilly,
Army Hammer.
Army Hammer's in this one.
What's his face?
Luke Evans.
Yeah, Luke Evans. is-
Greg Kinnear's
Greg-
in here.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got they're making big moves.
Might just be the best.
This is the director of Arbitrage,
Mm.
a Richard Gere movie. And it's about this drug that sort of hits the streets
Mm.
and the impact of it across like a pharmaceutical, illegal, the underground,
Mm-hmm.
like the cartels,
Yeah.
and like the enforcers and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is like just a snapshot of the opioid crisis over there.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
And I kind of got a traffic feel from it as well.
That's how it felt for me.
Yeah. I wasn't too sure of Gary Oldman's position in this movie. Is he a teacher? Is he?
You might be a chemistry teacher or something.
But he works for the company.
Yeah.
He's the chemist.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's created this drug.
Yeah.
But then Luke Evans' company has obviously bought this drug to pump, basically.
Yeah.
And they market it as a drug that doesn't have any addictive qualities in it.
Yeah.
But after 10 days, you die. You die. Yeah.
Crazy, man. This looks so good though.
Mm.
I'm all about these like the either drug based or like epidemic related films now.
Yeah.
Shit is fire, son.
Big time.
Ever since the crazies.
Got another trailer for Young Rock as well.
Mhm.
This is like the full trailer. The other one was like a little preview. This is like the full trailer.
Teaser
So,
there.
Yeah.
it looks like every episode will be introduced by The Rock himself through an interview with Randall Park.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Plays Jimmy Woo on WandaVision.
Hilarious.
And Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Take my car.
That was so good, man. And like a shows him at different stages in his life. But
Yeah.
like this looked like it looked fun. It looked like very family based.
Yep.
And it didn't look as shit as I thought it was.
Yeah, I thought it was going to have that Modern Family feel, and it doesn't.
I thought it was gonna have like the Big Bang Theory kind of.
Yeah,
Everybody
the
hates Chris.
laugh track in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what's weird is like how much they actually need the laugh track.
Yeah.
Like I'm watching, like I'll watch clips sometimes of the late shows, and now there's no crowd laughing at his jokes in the back, right? This is for everyone, and it just looks fucking weird.
Yeah.
Like if you tell a joke, like you expect people to laugh,
Yeah.
or at least hear laughing.
Unless you're Jay Leno.
Yeah,
The guy can't hear past his chin, man.
yeah, this is weird.
Comes up with new material every night. We got a trailer for the Courier as well. So this is the Benedict Cumberbatch
Yeah,
movie set in the Cold War, where they're getting him to courier secrets over to Russia.
to Russia. Yeah,
Or to and from Russia.
yeah.
Looks good. Looks like one of those like powerful performances.
Yeah, but nothing beyond that.
You don't reckon?
No. The fuck we gonna learn from the Cold War? Shit was like 3 years. It wasn't that long.
It was 10 years.
10 years.
I think you learn more from the Cold War in Atomic Blonde
Yeah.
than anything else.
Yeah.
But why in trailers do they find the need to do like the beat shot? You know, when it's like ding, and then like they'll have the main character doing some mundane shit where they're like fucking just putting on a jacket or something like
know.
that.
Doesn't build tension.
Nah.
Jesus, the Cold War was 45 years long.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. But because there was no like,
Action
yeah, it was all political, essentially.
and spy games.
Fucking boring is what it was.
I'm all action.
The biggest thing in that war was the missile crisis.
Yeah.
That was the closest they got to war.
Berlin Wall came down as well.
And the Berlin Wall.
Was Castro during that time as well?
Of course.
Back and forth between East and West Germany.
Yeah.
Fire.
So there was a lot of like individually based, but it was just not as memorable as other wars.
But that's why like this is such a mine, like a gold mine for spy stories, because people were playing people that they weren't.
Yeah.
In that time in order to infiltrate.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And do big things behind the scenes.
Big tings.
Yeah.
Big things.
We got a trailer for Honeydew as well. So this is like horror movie. A couple go out on a road trip and they camp, and then like someone tells them to get out of their land.
Yeah.
So they fire up their car, find that the battery's dead, and then that they got to go to this house and ask them, like, you know, can they use like their phone and stuff like that? They stay over the house, and then weird shit just starts happening.
Yeah.
Like they were
Weird
milking that one guy.
Looked like it.
Yeah.
Or milking a woman. We don't know.
Yeah. There's one injured guy that's just there.
Looked
And
like he had like one of them fucking things on his face.
Yeah. That
Looked like
keeps
he
his
probably
face in
had
place.
that whole piece of his face missing.
It looks like they're taking like
Organs.
organs and they're
It's like
feeding
they're
them.
eating them.
Yeah. This looked really fucked up.
Yeah. Sawyer Spielberg looks nothing like his dad.
Yeah.
Is that his?
Must be.
Introducing Sawyer Spielberg.
There's probably a mix of him and Kim Cattrall. Not Kim Cattrall. Kim
Capsule?
Kim Capshaw. Kate Capshaw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know this was actually the Beard's son.
I'd say so. That's why his name was so big on the screen.
Yeah.
And introducing.
Yeah. Because you wouldn't, like, if it was just a normal person, you wouldn't be and introducing. They don't do that. They're just like, oh, that's a guy.
Yeah, he is.
He is?
And he is, Spielberg and Capshaw's kid. He's 28, born in 92.
Wow. Spielberg was still getting it up in 92? Wow. Okay.
Whenever Viagra came out, he still
Fucking Steven Spielberg. That's tough.
We had a trailer for My Salinger Year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one was a little bit mid for me. I wasn't feeling it.
Mm.
Based on a true story, someone's biography.
Yeah.
A editor to be at a magazine, or no, an agent to be
Agent to be, yeah.
at a
writing firm.
a printing house.
Yeah.
Who represent J.D. Salinger. She's supposed to destroy all of his mail, and then she starts answering back and changing people's lives.
Yeah. She was a busybody.
She was carrying it.
Badly.
I understand the whole thing is that, you have tenacity, you're meant to, strive for excellence, but the message just seems like look through other people's shit and see if you can use it.
You reckon she was stealing their content?
It's also like, can you imagine what happens when Salinger finds out? You burn a fucking place to the ground.
Yeah. And then the last trailer for the week was the map of tiny perfect things, which again, after Palm Springs, after Synchronic, like that time loop kind of vibe.
Yeah.
It's that, but it's a romance story. It's
I don't need to. I'm not going to watch this movie.
It looked all right. To me, it looked all right. It's got the chick from Freaky. This was the chick from Freaky.
That's the one. Yeah.
And that, like, it's only them two that know that they're in a time loop. And it's funny because
we have this in The Time Traveler's Wife.
Sort of. But they were hiding it. It was different.
He was hiding it.
No, she knew.
Oh, she knew?
She knew. Yeah, she knows.
So it is the same.
Yeah, but they're not in a loop in The Time Traveler's Wife.
Righto.
He's just jumping. Naked.
It does look good. The only thing that sort of annoyed me about this trailer is that they gave away too much. So they gave away the introduction, the romance, and then the breakdown in the last half an hour of the film, and then everything works out at the end.
They gave away the map of tiny perfect things. They could have saved that for the movie.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, you're right. They did give away a lot. But what's it say? It's funny that, like, the guy, like, they play him out as the sensitive one.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And the chick is, like, the pixie who, like, she just wants to have fun.
Yeah.
Like a little bit of a swap there. Characteristics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I won't go out of my way to watch this movie, but it does look all right.
If I see it, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
I want to check it out. I'm a sucker.
It's on Amazon.
I'm a sucker for these romance Jawns.
If I see it and then I see, like, Justice League next to it, I'm fucking it right off. Like, it's leaving.
They just debut it on March 18th and it just gets lost in the swill.
It's lost in the sauce.
And that's it for movie trailers this week.
Mm-hmm.
What else we got there?
So we had the
in entertainment news.
Yeah, in entertainment news. So AFI, which is the American Film Institution.
I thought it was the
Not
Australian.
the Australian one.
Yeah, which is also called AFI.
It's also called the AFI. And we also have awards. I've been watching the awards, the American ones.
Oh yeah.
So they do like the Lifetime Achievement, the AFI Lifetime Achievement, and it's this big fucking thing. It's fucking awesome.
That's bad.
So Denzel get one. So Al get one. De Niro get one. De Niro had like full long hair and a mustache. I don't know what fucking role he was doing, but
Copland?
maybe. But yeah, it's cool. It's cool to see that. I saw Nicholson get his.
That's mad.
Yeah.
Nicholson have a good speech.
Yeah.
Is Denzel's one the one where Chadwick introduces him?
That's at least 2 years ago, I think.
Yeah.
Kind of sad.
Yeah, man.
What's his face introduces Al? Robin Williams.
Does he? That's also sad.
I love that. But yeah, so they got together and they announced their top films and TV of 2020.
Yeah, so I mean it's out there on the web. Some standout ones were Mank. Sound of Metal was there.
Sound
as
of Metal,
well.
yeah.
It was a good mix of like Nomad Land was there as well.
Which I still really, really want to watch.
I want to watch that as well. It's Chloe Zhao's, yeah?
Yeah.
I'll check that out too.
It's so weird that because it's a movie, but it's a documentary at the exact same time.
What's his face is gonna get nominated for that.
She probably win
Frances
again.
McDormand.
Frances is a machine.
She killed that 3 Billboards.
Oh man,
Yeah.
Fuck.
She's a great actor, man.
it's unreal. It's weird to see her.
Destroyed it.
Like in Miller's Crossing, she's like really, really young or youngish.
Mm.
Yeah.
And then you see her in films like Fargo as well.
Killed it.
Yeah.
She's preggers and she's out there fucking investigating.
Wasn't she pregnant for real?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
But her character's pregnant as well. So it's weird to see. Yeah. It's cool.
I'm liking that, man.
Yeah.
She's ballsy, that chick.
Frances
Mm.
McDormand.
Yeah.
I love her.
She like
I love her.
talks it as she sees it.
I know.
I like it.
I'm walking like I'm talking, kid.
So the film industry, film lovers all around the world have lost 2 legends this week.
Mhm.
So Cloris Leachman, who you might know from Young Frankenstein.
Yeah.
She was in Sky High, and she also played Queen Hippolyta in the original Wonder Woman series.
Wow.
Yeah. For 1 episode.
Mm.
So she's passed away this week at 94.
Jesus.
Yeah, she had like something like 278 acting credits to her name.
Wow.
That's what you want, man.
Definite legend in the game.
Well, she lives like these 2 ladies live forever now, right? Like you're just immortalized in celluloid. It's beautiful.
That's it. Cicely Tyson as well, who's passed away at 96. So she was in House of Cards. She was in The Help. She was in Hoodlum. She was in Fried Green Tomatoes.
She was the first African American to actually get a recurring role on a TV series.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is unheard of back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And that was like just after civil rights movement too.
Yeah.
Cicely Tyson also got the Freedom Award, which is the highest civilian honor for an American.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
In heaps of interviews as well, she spoke about how she never ever chose the glamorous roles because she wanted to show that even coming from a place or an environment or culture, I should say, as a person of color, that we can strive for excellence outside of that too.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Yeah.
Unreal.
2 legends of the game. We send our deepest condolences to her family, friends, and fans. This week's sad, man.
Yeah.
Cloris Leachman was like legend. So was Cicely Tyson. Like, so crazy.
And to still be doing it, like, I mean, House of Cards wasn't too long ago, right?
Yeah.
No.
Like, and to still be doing it,
yeah,
amazing.
And they both worked right up until, like, Cloris Leachman was in Crude's New Age.
Fuck.
Crazy.
You know what I mean?
Which is the last year.
Yeah.
When you think it's the last year.
Yeah.
Fuck. Amazing.
Yeah.
I still want to be doing what I want to do at 96.
I'm still going to be potting at 96.
Are you?
Fuck else am I going to do? Seriously.
It's like Bill Burr, man. Just
Yeah.
doesn't stop.
What are we going to do? It's when you slow down and you stop when you fucking die. I'm not doing that. I'm a shark. Stay moving. That's how we got to be. Not supposed to stop. Nobody's supposed to stop.
Science. When we got our show, we got our podcast, we're going to be making big things anyway.
Netflix, I'm waiting for that offer.
Yep. Send me that email. Run it.
With the check.
I know. Got the check.
You need to run me about $250,000.
You still owe me that little $5. Take the money.
And that's it. Oh.
No, this is the last one.
One more.
So
One
yeah.
last ride.
We had a little bit of sauce left in the bottle.
Give it a little tap there.
Take us out there, BD.
So Ryan Reynolds was discussing Deadpool 3. And this is prior to the acquisition, I believe.
He was talking about, he was tweeting about Bell and their mental health awareness week that they were having. But just so people got it.
Thank you. So Ryan Reynolds talked about with Fox's Deadpool 3, we would have seen Deadpool and fucking Wolverine team up. The shit that we've been waiting for, we would have fucking seen.
That was like teed up.
Yeah.
It was good to go. Which
That's
makes sense why they, they had all those things in the pipeline. Him and Hugh. Yeah.
X-Force as well was all set up.
Mm.
This is crazy.
Would have been fucking crazy, man.
It would have been.
Yeah, it would have been a driving buddy film, it would have been perfect. Like that for me is perfect. Because they drive into a place, they'd fuck shit up, and then they would just keep moving.
But they'd have to meet first.
Yeah.
And they'd have to make like a big deal about that. Because Wolverine would kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he'd kill Wolverine.
Yeah. Yeah. He's got powers like mine.
Yeah.
You can see it.
Yeah. It'd be like the Step Brothers of comic book movies.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Which is hopefully what we're going to get with Deadpool 3.
Yeah. I'm hoping Hugh's staying in shape just so he can stay as
Hugh
Wolverine.
Jackman, I saw one of the recent videos that his man's is still in shape.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Still in shape.
Because after that, the R.M. Williams one,
Yeah.
fuck, he's in good shape still.
Yeah. This would have been crazy.
Mm.
So what would you prefer? Would you have preferred like the MCU based Deadpool 3 that we're gonna get? Or would you have preferred this?
Mm.
This
Yeah.
hands down.
Because I kind of feel like this would have been the Tango and Cash of comic book movies as well.
And you can imagine just the shit they would have been saying and the references they would have made throughout this film.
Yeah.
There would have been a Tango and Cash reference.
Yeah.
You could see them meeting and them saying, what's his face? Calling each other the years of when they were on the Sexiest Man Alive cover.
Yeah.
Mr. 94 and Mr. like 2000 and whatever. Like you could see them doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All those jokes would have been in there.
Fuck,
And
it would have been good.
I guess this is why Rhett Reese and Paul Wernick left.
It sounds like it.
Mm.
Because there's no way that they would have stuck around after they had put together like what would probably be one of the best fucking scripts.
Can you imagine if this is the best Deadpool movie that came out?
Fuck. That would have been crazy because like I love Deadpool 1.
Yeah. But watching Deadpool 2 again, like I really enjoyed that one as well.
Yeah. And it only would have gotten like stronger.
Mm. Fuck.
You'd hope so though, because I don't know. Sometimes a threequel is like a bit doesn't hit.
But even if it was just them two joking around,
Yeah.
it didn't have to be like a big plot about them like, going out and destroying Mr. Sinister or anything like that.
Which I don't think they would.
Like I think it would have been, well, they introduced the Sussex house in the second one.
Yeah. Essex House.
Essex house.
It would have been them just fighting some like fucking minor league motherfucker out there that just, it doesn't lead to anything. It's just them fucking shit up.
Unless it was a Mega Red.
That would have been cool.
You see, if
Because
they
we
did the
didn't
Hulk,
get a Mega Red.
yeah, if we did Hulk vs. Wolverine and changed Hulk to a Mega Red,
Why can't we do that now?
true.
Who's saying that Marvel can't just say fuck it and just get Wolverine? Just
Well-
get Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. He's said a million times now that he wants to do
The Disney one.
the Disney one.
Yeah.
What's stopping him now? Having all those characters to play with.
I know. But it's because he walked away from the character. There's also that whole thing of him like, I've finished the character's arc the way that I wanted to, and I'm not going to get that chance again.
Yeah,
It's not like he can like revive and then kill him again.
yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Unless they do it by including that multiverse in there.
Mm.
They could always say some shit like, because you know how it was the corn that was stopping his powers from being in full use? Well,
Yeah.
since he's in the ground for X amount of time, if his body's still working and it just pushes all that shit out and then he just comes back, could be a thing.
Mm. That'll work too.
Yeah.
Because isn't his
They're
clock?
writing this shit right now. So
Yeah, exactly. Isn't his clock in Deadpool 2 him with the fucking
Yeah.
the tree through him? So yeah, could work.
And that's it. That's all of our news.
That's all the news. What'd you watch out there, fellas?
I had a big old week of gangster flicks.
Scene.
Yeah, so I watched the new episode of WandaVision first. I watched that yesterday. I watched Departed, Donnie Brasco, Miller's Crossing, which is the first time I watched Miller's
How was
Crossing.
it?
It was fucking awesome. See the
Oh.
Coen brothers.
Is it a comedy?
No,
Painted out like a comedy in the trailer.
yeah, there's might be like some comedic bits in there, but it's a serious film. There's basically two warring gangs and
Oh.
him going between,
So it's your Yimbo.
basically.
Hmm.
It was cool though. Watch Goodfellas, one of the greatest movies ever made.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Striking
Goodfellas over Departed?
every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
I think Goodfellas is my favorite mafia movie.
Easily. But for me, it's like Burr. Burr talks about every time you watch Goodfellas, it's not the big things that happen, it's the little things.
Yeah.
The little things that people do.
Tell me 2 times.
It's seeing Paulie in there and how many members of The Sopranos are actually in that movie now. You see Pussy in there.
Hmm.
He's like bringing the fur coats in.
Yeah.
And that guy is, what's his face? Ralphie Patrici or whatever it is. He's in there. But for me, this time was, what's his face? Seeing Paulie in there. And he's like, when he comes up and he fucks with Tully at the store and you see Paulie come out and just look at them and then just walk away. And he's like, it's you. It's your fault. It's your fault. You did this. It's your fault. That was it today. And it was also trying to figure out what, when you just see them and they're young and they're older. And he's sitting on the car with Pesci next to him.
Yeah.
And the dude jumps out the truck and he like gives them the nod. And they look at him weird like that because they are going to steal that truck. Just trying to figure out what Pesci is saying to him because he pisses himself laughing when he's walking away.
Yeah.
I love it. Because you can see him say scumbag, but that's all I could decipher.
Okay.
Yeah, I watched Striking Distance, The Little Things, which was really, really good. And I checked out Palmer.
Palmer good?
It was all right. Not bad. It's the best acting I've seen from the old JT.
Oscar worthy?
No,
Better than ATL.
much better. Better than In Time or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Deacon shot
Friends with benefits.
wildly. Better than that. Yeah, his acting was really, really good in this.
I think the best acting I've ever seen Timberlake do was Dick in the Box.
Yeah.
The best acting I've ever seen Timberlake do was when he plays that French Canadian dude in The Love Guru, the hockey
Hopstop?
player.
Okay,
Yeah. But yeah, and that was it. That was it for me.
Nice little week there.
Quite a week.
What about you there?
So I watched The Little Things as well.
You enjoy it?
Yeah, I fucking love this movie.
Yeah, it was the next level, this movie. I'll buy this movie when it comes out.
So I watched like an hour of it, right? Before I like passed out and fell asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it with Rami Malek playing like socially awkward people?
Dave and I were talking about this because I want to know when this fucking movie was shot because he's still doing the Freddy. Did you notice that?
It's the overbite. He's still got the overbite.
Yeah. He always has the overbite.
Not in what's his face. He doesn't. Not in Need for Speed.
Yeah.
In Mr. Robot, he does. He's got it.
But his face doesn't look as, sounds really weird to say or really offensive to say, but his face doesn't look like that when I think of Rami Malek and I think of him like in Mr. Robot, in Need for Speed, things like that. He looks like he has a more masculine jawline.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It looks like he's putting it on.
Yeah.
But just the way that he's acting.
Yeah.
It feels like really socially awkward.
Yeah. Pete Davidson.
Yeah. That's like
Next
the
level.
peak of socially awkward.
Oh, man. But no, I really liked it. Denzel always puts in a really good performance.
Denzel always kills
Standard.
it.
You can throw any Denzel movie on and
He even kills it in Ricochet.
yeah, he does.
Yeah. And
Destroys it in Ricochet.
That character, Ricochet, is quite good for him, though. You know what I mean? He comes from like a street cop to like detective and then a full-on fucking mayor in that movie.
Is he the
I
mayor?
think he's running for mayor.
Because
Yeah.
he's DA.
The DA, sorry. Yeah.
What's his face? Like,
It's wild.
I think that role and that acting better than Training Day. That's my hot take for the week.
Well,
Denzel should have got it in 1990 already.
Well, Denzel should have. I mean, he won it for Glory, right?
Yeah.
Which, was next level, but he could only get the supporting actor for that one because he is supporting actor. Puts in arguably the best performance in The Hurricane.
Yep.
Or
Destroys it.
honestly, not even The Hurricane, but what's his face? In Malcolm X and The Hurricane, which is like 3 years apart, right?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Those two reasons right there. Like the Academy fucked up with Malcolm X. Should have given it to him for The Hurricane.
I watched whoever won that year. I can't remember who it was that actually won that year. I think it was Pacino.
For Scent of a Woman.
Yeah.
When he
won
for Malcolm X.
He won over Malcolm X.
As supporting.
No. Malcolm X, he was up for Best Actor.
But Pacino for Scent of a Woman
was Best Actor. He's the star of that movie.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay.
He won the Best Actor for that movie.
Who was supporting for that one?
No, that movie's about him. What's his face is the supporting actor. O'Donnell. But yeah. So they fucked up, obviously.
Big time.
Mm.
But they had owed Pacino.
Yeah.
They owed him already.
Pacino should have won already for what's his face?
Godfather.
Oh, that
Serpico.
That and what's his Dog Day? If Pacino were to make Dog Day Afternoon today, he would win the Oscar.
Yeah, he'd win all the awards.
I mean, he's robbing a bank to get his girlfriend, essentially, or boyfriend.
Yeah,
a sex change operation, so that they can go live their lives, basically, right?
Yeah,
that is the story of Dog Day Afternoon. He should have won there.
Yeah.
Which is like it's The Godfather 1 year, Dog Day Afternoon. You've got Serpico after that, and then you've got fucking Godfather 2 after that. Like that run, will never ever be beaten. De Niro's the only other person who had a run like that. Unreal.
What else you watch? Bado. Let's just leave the room.
Quite
drop the mic.
Quite the tangent. To let the walls breathe.
So I'm still watching Full Metal Alchemist, and then I finished off on a pretty fucking low note with that because it was just real sad. So I had to get my laughs in. So I watched A Night at the Roxbury.
Very good.
Still relevant. Still excellent. Still convinced that Chris Kattan actually smashed his head into that fucking window.
He probably does. Even if he did, it's sugar glass, so he should be able to.
Yeah.
But still.
Chris Kattan was a tank in that movie.
He was.
Was in shape.
He was quite in shape. And what's his face was quite lean as well.
Ferrell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're wearing those fishnet shirts when they're walking down the street.
That's so yuck, man.
I know.
What did I watch? I watched WandaVision, which is the best episode that we've seen so
Hands
far.
down. I've heard people saying that they did it on purpose, the slow burn on purpose. And that's why they released the first 2 episodes at one hit, because they knew.
Why would you want to release an episode just to disappoint people?
Just to turn people off? Because they got you now.
That's true.
You in the Marvel machine now. Like it as a Nick.
You get your 7-day trial to watch WandaVision, and then because it was a slow burn episode, okay.
Oz is hooked now. Because then other O's will tell you, did you watch that WandaVision? Nah, I quit after that first 2 episodes.
Why you gotta watch it, bro?
So good now.
You're just there.
I'm gonna have to cough up this $8 now.
It's always the Carlton.
And then I watched Game of Thrones.
Very good.
That's it.
Game of Thrones is a meal. You can't be watching anything else with Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
I know. But I'm really enjoying it this time.
I don't watch anything else. Like when I'm watching a series, that's all I watch.
Yeah, that's
So
what it's been like.
If I'm watching like Sopranos or something, that's all I'm watching. What are you watching? Sopranos. Until it's done. Until Spider-Man is fine.
Like, All right. That's it. It's a wrap. You can reach us on social media, Instagram. Fuck, I always forget this. Instagram and Facebook under Smoke and Mirrors Podcast, or check us out on Twitter, Smoke and Mirrors Oz. We're also on Spreaker, so listen to our episodes all there.
Mm-hmm.
And on YouTube, where you can check us out at Logo Smith Media.
Mm-hmm.
Like, subscribe, all that jazz.
Yeah.
Please.
86% of us subscribe. Out of our watchers don't subscribe. Do you?
I will find you. Anything else there, fellas?
No, take
No.
care of yourselves. Love
Take
yourselves
care.
and love movies.
If you can get that vaccine, I'm waiting to get mine.
Yeah.
True.
Mm.
True.
Vaccine work?
Yeah, it does.
Does it?
Yeah.
I'm scared of needles, though. What if I dodge the vaccine?
I won't come over here.
I mean, you won't come over here.
I ain't coming over here. You can, if you get the vaccine, you can still get sick. But it's not like die sick. You can still get sick. Get the fucking vaccine.
Does it work or not? I can still get sick with the vaccine.
Yeah, but it's like the flu. So you know how with the flu, if we didn't have the vaccines, it's damn near death sentence back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that.
I've never had a flu shot.
Damn, dog. You got to get these hits.
So I'm a low life.
I'll just hit you with the quick Harrison Fords. Get the fuck. No, smoke less, vape more, and wash your ass.